Hey, Pretty Girl Club. I want to talk to you about the hard wig, soft life theory and how this proves that a lot of unambiguous monoracial black women have an inferiority complex about their hair. So I see this discourse going online where people are making fun of women who are black who have these rich millionaire husbands, and then they will make comments like, how did she get this rich millionaire white man with that crusty wig? Or like, how did you get a man without your baby hairs being laid? And it's like, it's because there's more to life than having laid edges and bleached knots and cutting the lace perfectly. This is actually proof that a lot of women who have inferiority complexes about their own hair textures, they feel like if they just only had a natural looking type 3 hair texture, then suddenly all of their love problems will be solved. And I've discussed this many different times on this channel about how the main women calling us texturous, those women are texturous themselves because they are literally defining their failures based on their 4C hair. They genuinely believe that their 4C hair is what's causing them to fail at dating, or they believe that their skin tones or their phenotypes are causing them to not be wanted. And anyone who actually has some common sense would know that that's not the case. There are people of all different phenotypes and hair textures who have dating problems, and then there are people of all different phenotypes who are successful in dating. So yes, that includes your auntie with the crusty wig on. But also, let's talk about this terminology that we are using, because calling it a hard wig as if it's, as if harder looking hair looks bad, is that not texturous language right there? Because I've heard rap lyrics that say things like tougher than Nigerian hair, or I've heard people call Nigerian hair hard and tough. So why is it that you are talking crap about people's wigs and then saying it's hard, aka ugly or ratchet looking? But if I were to say, oh, my hair is a type 3, it's soft and pretty, then you would call me a texturist for saying that. Or if I were to say that somebody else's hair is hard, or that they have hard hair, or it looks hard and nappy or something, then I would be called a texturist. But why is it okay to use that exact same language in regards to wigs? Which one is it? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the hypocrisy that we see in the unambiguous monoracial black women empowerment space. They love talking crap about other people's hair textures. They love talking crap about people's wigs. They like talking crap when you don't have a wig on with the baby hairs laid. But if I were to ever talk crap about your natural hair not having the baby hairs laid, or if I were to talk crap about you saying you have no edges because of wearing wigs, then I would be called a texturist. So do you see the situational ethics with that? So it's only okay for you to talk about other people having hard hair or having crusty hair or basically having an ugly hairstyle, because that's really what you're implying. You're implying that it's ugly. It's only okay for you to talk about that if you yourself are a monoracial, unambiguous black woman. If I were to ever come onto YouTube and say, oh, these girls with these hard wigs, they are getting these millionaire rich guys. If I were to come on here and talk about Gabby Sidibe and say, oh, look at Gabby Sidibe with her hard ass wig. Oh, she got the white man of her dreams. People would say things like, why are you so worried about a black woman's hair? Get out of the black woman's hair. Let her wear whatever she wants. Why are people so obsessed with her hair? And it's like, no, sis, you are obsessed with your hair and the hair texture. You guys are the ones creating these new terminologies saying, oh, this person has soft hair. This person has hard hair. So you're implying that hair that is hard and tough, or basically nappy, because those wigs that are old and look like all of the images that they show of these quote unquote hard wigs are essentially wigs that are tangled, wigs that are knotted, and wigs that you cannot comb through easily. What's the difference between this texture and the 4C texture? So be careful with the language you're using, because 4C hair texture does a lot of the same qualities as these wigs that you're talking about. 4C hair texture knots up and mats up. 4C hair texture can be stiff looking. 4C hair texture can be quote unquote hard looking, according to some of the people online who make videos about 4C hair. So be careful with the language that you're using, because it may come back to bite you in the butt later on. But once again, we've got the unambiguous monoracial black female community pedestalizing soft hair, aka hair that is sleek, hair that is shiny, hair that is essentially a type 3 and below. And how much you want to bet later on they're going to come back and say that us girls with the type 3 hair, or mixed chicks or whatever, that women with silkier hair textures are being texturous if we are to celebrate our hair or call it soft. Also, when it comes to the whole hard wig, soft life theory. Once again, you are basing the soft life off of, if a man is white and if a man has money, you're automatically going to have a soft life. So I talk about decentering men on this channel. We already know that just because a man is white or just because a man has money, that does not automatically mean that he has the qualities that you as a woman want to have. Also, this whole talking point is based on the premise that divestment or getting with a rich white man is going to somehow solve your life's problems because, without that white man, you're going to have a harder life, right? That's the opposite of the soft life, is having a hard life or a struggle life. So once again, you are still perpetuating the idea of whiteness on a pedestal because you are only talking about the black women who are attracting these white men and these white millionaires. Meanwhile, most of the women creating these videos, you're not even coming into contact with millionaires, nor will you ever. I'm just saying statistically here. Statistically, 90% of men make below $167,000 a year. The average income for a guy is around 58,000 at the most. But once again, a lot of women in the black community, they don't realize that their own internalized self-hatred and their own internalized texturism and anti-blackness comes out all the time. All you have to do is look and examine it. You can see by the terminology hard wig, soft life, and the fact that they are taking this on and dressing up with these quote unquote nappy and matted wigs. Well, they're really not doing anything to help the social status of their natural hair textures. Because all of the qualities that they're saying make these wigs ugly are the same qualities that 4C hair has, such as matting, tangling, looking stiff, not having baby hairs and sleek edges. All I'm saying is be careful what you say. What do you ladies think? Let me know in the comments section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.